Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to see the infinite line charge. So we have the derivation of that infinite line charge. Consider infinite line charge placed in the z axis from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, so it is shown in the diagram. Then we consider this cylinder having the radius r, then length of the cylinder is L, then flux at any point on the surface is directed radially outwards in the ER direction, and differential surface area ds. So this is shown in the diagram. Then the d coming out of the surface is in the direction of AR. So differential area ds is here, then the length of the cylinder, then the infinite line charge has the density, that is flux density, that is rho L in coulombs per meter. So this is the initial we have to write. Then we go for the charge. The charge component is given as the Q value, or according to the Gauss law we get that Q, or the Q value we get it as integration or surface integral d dot ds. Okay, so this you can call it as some equation number 1. So if you take the integration, we need to take the complete cylinder. So the complete cylinder means the side of the cylinder, top of the cylinder and bottom of the cylinder. So the total integration, if you take, it will be Q is equal to integration of side, that is d dot ds, plus integration top d dot ds, plus integration bottom d dot ds. Okay, so this is the total charge we need to consider. This you can give it as some equation number 2. Now for d, what is d in this? D is nothing but it is dr into AR. So this is because it is only the radial component. Okay, so d we got. Then what is ds? So ds is given as, ds is equal to, for cylinder we know r into d phi into dz into AR. Okay, that is normal to AR direction. So this also we know. This you can call it as some equation number 3, some equation number as 4. So now what is d dot ds? The next is d dot ds. We have to calculate d dot ds. What is d dot ds? D is dr into AR this you know, then into R d phi dz into AR. AR into AR is 1. So it reduces to what equation? dr R into d phi into dz. This you can call it as some equation number 5. Okay. So according to diagram, the infinite line charge is running between or running in the z direction from minus infinity to plus infinity. So the AZ component will be complement to each other. That is, at the top you get AZ and at the bottom you will get minus AZ. So hence the total value of top and bottom, this two will become 0. That is since AZ and minus AZ in top and bottom, comma, the value of integration top t dot ts is equal to integration bottom, that is d dot ds will go to 0. Okay. So we remain only with the side. So if we take the side, that is q, hence equation number 2 reduces to equation number 2 will reduce to q is equal to integration of only side t dot ds is equal to integration side dr r d phi dz. Okay. So this we can take it as integration. Z will range from 0 to L, that is length of the cylinder. Then phi value will range from 0 to 2 pi because it is circular. Then dr r d phi dz. Okay. So this will reduce to what? This will reduce to, anyway dr is the constant value, take dr outside. Okay. Then r also outside, it is constant. Then phi, if I substitute, it will be 2 pi into L. Okay. This is the q value. So from this equation, this you can take it as star. From star we get, that implies dr is equal to what? Dr is equal to q divided by 2 pi r L. Okay. So we got the dr. So this I will take it as some double star. Then this equation we can use to calculate the d. So therefore the d value, d is equal to dr into AR we have. So what this will become, this is nothing but Q divided by 2 pi R L into AR. Okay. So this is also, I will take it as some equation number triple star. Okay. So from definition we know that Q divided by L, this is nothing but what? Rho L in coulombs per meter. So if I use this equation in equation number triple star, I am going to get what? If I use that equation, I am going to get D is equal to rho L divided by 2 pi R into AR. This is coulombs per meter square. So I will end up with this equation. This equation I am going to get. This is due to infinite line charge. Okay. So the same equation we can use to calculate the E value. If I want E value, E is equal to what? D divided by epsilon naught. So if I put this value, you will get rho L divided by 2 pi epsilon naught into R into AR. So this value you will get as volts per meter. So the results what we get both are same according to the Coulomb's law. So this is the derivation. So with the infinite sheet charge and coaxial cable we will see in the next class. So this you practice and try to solve yourself. Thank you.